You're so fine, I want your mind, you're so delicious. I think about you all the time, you're so addictive.
Well, the Lions got the fast start, but Carlton with a couple of late Fisher goals, one of them a 9-pointer, have the lead at quarter time. FEVOLUTION a goal as well. Sherman the opening goal of the match. And Wood. So the major ball winners, Adcock and Notting, and then Walker, Houlihan and Stevens has been very, very good. So no Black or Power or Riscatelli on that left-hand side for the Lions. It's a beautiful night at Telstra Dome. Melbourne buzzing at the moment with so much going on, and Telstra Dome certainly centre stage on this Saturday night for the NAB Cup final.
Simpson got it from Stevens to Walker.
First kick for Simpson tonight, about to get a second. He'd had a couple of handballs in the opening term. Goes inside Carlton's forward half, poor kick. Brennan front spot, Whitnell behind him, Wood to help out. And now Gibbs, still with Gibbs. Swung around on the tackle, didn't panic. Ackland, back inboard. Kick by Bentic to the hot spot, a centre half for Favola. Had a fair bit of it, not quite. Good hands coming from Kennedy. Scotland for goal, close, he's got it.
Don't know if there's anything in that, but at least they can think about going to the left-hand point post.
Got too much spare time, you have. Down in front of the pack, Murphy, met solidly by Notting, who in turn was taken by Lappin. Notting comes out holding his head.
Played it beautifully.
And that's normally enough these days. Notting wants to go. Enjoyed a wonderful pre-season. Probing kick. O'Halpin punches it away, but a Brisbane player hit the deck off the ball. That's a free kick.
I don't want to give away a free kick.
The consummate team man. McGrath comes in and kicks the goal.
Peppering, McGrath getting the goal. Wood has been impressive. Power just broke free and then goes bang inside the 50. Again Brown the target. Notting. Well, he never quite got onto it. He must have fancied his chances. McGrath, well done. Gee, read it well. Walker looked to be in the box seat. McGrath comes in. It'll be play on. Johnson will kick the goal. The Lions are back in front.
Not such a good bounce. McDonald taps it down. Russell digs it out of the middle. Kicks down towards half forward. Schmidt goes back. Didn't run the line of the ball, though. Adcock away to Black. Black swings it out wide. Stiller will want his left side. Cuts back. Carlton not aware of that. He kicks it still inside the centre square. Tailor-made for Allen, just leading him to the ball. Allen's got it down towards half forward. 65 metres out. Sets it long. Brown in position 8. O'Halpin got there in the nick of time. McGrath, though, sends a teammate away and running into an open goal. Moody's got it.
Harding. Still the slow build-up.
No 20!
Sherman is in trouble. To Harding.
Yes!
Missed by Schmidt. Nothing happening for Scotland. Black, who's starting to really get hold of it. Now to Rowe.
Great poise comes away from inside the centre square. Long kick to full forward. Thornton got a fist on it. Wide of the pack. Moody, though, found some space. Stiller, 15 metres out. And what's he done? He's kicked another one. Gee, they're finishing the term off brilliantly. And certainly the tempo's picked up tonight, and some of the youngsters are being found out just a little, as Bryce Gibbs, 3 possessions so far. Did you know, stunt play, did you know, his great-great-great-great-grandmother married Chris Judd's great-great-grandfather.
Gee, that's research.
That's right, and people say we don't research. Now, if you
that is great, Dennis. That is great.
If you forgot at the time to send a present, I think it's a bit late now. Here's Fisher. That makes them actually third cousins twice removed. Here's Carazzo. Inside the 50, runs outside the 50, goes back to Simpson. Simpson, 70 metres from goal, towards full forward. Koutafides outnumbered, didn't have it. Koutafides will get a free kick, 20 metres out directly in front.
Listening to the players get introduced before the game. Who was a bigger roar for? Was it for Kouta or for Fev?
It was a line ball, I think. I think Brennan's having a pretty average night at the moment.
Yep, it was there.
Gee, they need this one. 43 players, 29. Koutafides pulls back 6. Tim Watson upstairs for the second half underway. NAB Cup Grand Final. Wood goes up and knocks it down. On all fours is Power. And the ball fails to release.
He's been good in the ruck, Wood.
Get him up.
Very good.
Ackland with strength, and he copped one as well. He's going to get a free kick.
Hold it. Who have you got?
I've got Andrews. Yep.
Because there's been a strike in the guts here. Woodsy. A strike to the guts.
Hang on, please. Hang on.
Understand that you've been reported for a strike.
Him here.
Thanks, mate.
And then took off.
Delivering that message.
Scotty.
Eyeball to Adam's apple or
Pay
below.
50 because I've got a strike in the guts to Kane Ackland. Afterwards.
Okay.
Pay 50.
Yep.
He
50
turned,
metres.
Yeah, it was.
turned very bad after saying that he'd been very good.
Just frustration from the big fellow there. Watch this.
Here it is.
And as a result, Ackland wasn't a happy camper.
There's a free kick paid and there was a hit in the guts afterwards, which means there's another free kick.
So Carrazzo's got the ball.
Because there was another free kick paid after I paid the first one.
That's perfect timing. This is a 9-pointer. Just finish my sentences any time you like, umpire. So Carrazzo comes in. This for 9 points. What a start. Kicks from 35 metres out and splits the middle.
Scotland kicking a goal in that second quarter. Got more Brownlow votes than any other Carlton player last year in Scotland.
Again, Carlton's been pushed wide, which gives the Lions plenty more time to get back their numbers.
Kennedy gets some penetration. FEVOLUTION was trying to push off. Chance here for Russell. Big hook coming back. Looks good. Very, very good.
Don't bump him
Now
in.
entrenched in the best 22 for the Blues. Wood again won it down. Johnson tries to slap it out. We've got a whistle. Simon Black is off the ground. He's down with Ricky Olorenshaw.
Simon, is a change in the forward structure help?
Yeah, look, Bruce started well, mate, so we're going to stay with him now. It's we hit the first couple, so we've got to play some good footy, so with him.
Thanks, Blackie.
From one superstar to another. Watch this.
That is
That's
just
right.
a wonderful use of the body there by Brendan FEVOLUTION. Just makes body contact, just holds him into the position, protects where the ball's going to drop, and just able to juggle the mark.
If you were wondering why Simon was a little slow to go talking with Ricky, he was watching that and didn't quite believe it. A sleight of hand from Brendan FEVOLUTION. And Carlton suddenly a chance to go up by 13 points. He rarely misses. He hasn't missed here.
Wade having a very big turn to Scotland, to O'Halpin. They concede a bit, but they do it with a bit of poise, don't they? And now they open up. Carrazzo on the end of it from Murphy. Goes to fall forward. FEVOLUTION.
Oh, pushed out of the contest. There was no need to do that either.
He's got 3, and Carlton's away.
Since Brisbane's last goal, it's Carlton 6-1 to 2 points. So the dress code around the footy right now is decidedly navy blue and white. Stevens again out of the middle. Gibbs. Bentek goes down towards half forward. Stevens doesn't get his due. At least I don't think he does. 75 metres out. What a magnificent finish. Whitnell lurching forward has taken the mark. And the Blues fans are feeling very good about life at the moment.
This is it here.
Dennis, I know you spoke about Stevens not getting his dues, but on that occasion, Cloak didn't get his dues either. That was a magnificent tap by him in the centre, bounced just over the back behind him. The players obviously knowing that's where the ball's going, got there quickly, and that was a centre bounce clearance that's helped set this goal scoring opportunity up.
Lance Whitnell has known a few distractions in recent times. Kicks. That's a beautiful kick. Punishing kick. Another goal for the Blues.
Good fly by McDonald. Black to Hamill. Hamill, no Brown, as we know, goes to full forward. Front spot was Wood. Belted away O'Halpin. Well read Harding. Well played in the end. Back to Wood. Back to Stiller. Stiller for a goal. I reckon he's got it. Against the tide. Copeland to bring her back in.
Play on, not 20, play on.
Merritt. Interesting kick. No hope there of it being 20. Adcock releases Sherman. Sherman, well, brilliantly done by Thornton. Sherman tried to go over the top, and as a result, Stevens a chance to punish that. It was the worst decision since New Coke.
So Nick Stevens, the leading possession getter on the field to date. He's already won a Michael Tuck with Port Adelaide. No player's ever won 2 Michael Tucks. Perhaps Nick might be the first tonight. He'd be in the mix, or that was hard on Moody. And the Blues with a big lead here. Moody still breathing in pain. Sherman. It was his mistake, I guess, that cost them there. Fixed it a full forward. Oh, beautiful mark in the front.
Almost handballed it off then to Harding. This is the second bump he's copped in this last quarter.
Right.
I still think he might have been getting over the first one. That's a solid bump there by Thornton. Just a good, solid hip and shoulder.
Can one bump sort of even it out and help the first?
Not if you get it on the same side.
Well, they've got to kick this, obviously. Brown, he missed a pretty easy one in the second. He's got it, and there's still some hope.
They've only been inside their attacking 50 on one occasion this last quarter. Still slow movement.
And the Blues have been inside 6 times, Tim. So Riscatelli, a bit of a hope and pray. Now Brown again. How good is Brown? I mean, he's passed to Riscatelli. They've waited for him to come back. And then from 60 metres, leans back, goes to Johnson and gets him. Jonathan Brown took about a one-man band.
You know, he lined up to kick that ball to Johnson before Johnson even took off. That's the fat side of the ground. That's where the space was. All the players are congregated on the other side of the ground. Johnson took off. He did not have to move then. He's just got a great pair of hands, Jonathan Brown.
Remember, the Cats came from a fair way back. They were 13 points behind Adelaide last year. Johnson kicks this. There's still a hope.
Got it.
Thrown in. McDonald reaches over the top, knocks it down. Copeland overran it. Riscatelli feeds it back. Stella, who's played well. Probing kick down towards full forward. Clever mark by Brown. Well, kick it down there. And here's the chance to win you this game.
Just the strength of Brown on that occasion. I thought he was on the wrong side of where the ball was going to drop.
Rusty earlier, but now marking everything within range. And he kicks the goal.
David Swartz.
You really appreciate how hard Jonathan Brown is working down at ground level. O'Halpin is struggling to keep up with him at the moment. For a man who's missed so much footy, wonderful, wonderful endurance.
3 goals to 1-2 in this term, so they've taken it from 22 to 12, the Lions. They're with a chance. Stevens very good to Scotland. Rose given the free kick away.
Misread the flight of the ball then. He was in the perfect position. The ball was always going to go over the top, but he just pushed into the Hartlett then. Simple free kick.
So Adam Hartlett, he is a long kick for Vola. Got it. I think everybody was surprised at the distance that Hartlett was able to get there. He's kicked it 55 metres. And for Vola, standing basically, as long as he doesn't put up his hands.
Just here.
So Brown at one end, for Vola at the other. Brennan, smashed away by the Blues. Murphy, well done. Betts, Adcock terrific. Power on the up to Adcock. This is a very important kick. Can Brown take it? He shoves his man out of the way and gives a free kick away to Walker.
Maybe 50.
Jonathan, you just push him straight in the back. Let's go, 50.
McGrath continued on with that play then, clearly after the umpire had blown the whistle, kicked the ball through for a goal, but now they're going to be put right back at around centre of the ground. Watch here, Jonathan Brown just makes too much contact there with Walker. And here's what they got, the 54. McGrath continue on the play. Johnathon Brown on that occasion, he could move him, but you're still not allowed to move a player in the back like that.
Hurlahan fancies his chances for a 9-pointer, and Fisher's got it. Fell into his lap in the air, and he's been good, Fisher. He got the first 9-pointer tonight. He's kicked 3. He'll join FEVOLUTION with 4 as the leading goal scorers in the NAB Cup Grand Final. He's got a bit of the X factor, this fella. If he's their 3rd or 4th forward this year, they're dangerous.
Well, who would have thought it? Last year's Wooden Spooner, the only club with a chance now to win the $1 million bonus. In context, I guess that's a bit like a Leyland P76 winning at Albert Park tomorrow. Adcock feeds it back. Well, overkicked by Hamill. Simpson tracks it towards the outer side. Goes down towards the pocket. FEVOLUTION's in front. And despite the best intentions of Merritt, he's taken this mark in 9-point range. He comes up gingerly, but this would be a fitting end. He's going at number 5. He hasn't kicked a 9-pointer tonight. And if there's any sense of theatre, this one, my friends, goes straight through the middle. The exclamation point.
Strong hands.
Oh, he's terrific. Brendan FEVOLUTION.
Daniel, that's it.
Even the Brisbane fans want him to kick it. Well, no, they don't. That's a behind. Not a good kick, but it doesn't matter. Carlton, their 2nd NAB Cup in the space of 3 years.
And do you know the irony of that, Dennis? Since Dennis Pagan has been at Carlton, there have been 8 titles decided, 4 premierships and 4 NAB Cups. And after tonight, Dennis Pagan will be the only coach to have had 2 pieces of silverware. There have been 8 different winners going in, and Carlton will be the first repeats of anything, having won 2 years ago. So you can have a smile about that. But I guess the other fact that's not so good, since they won 2 years ago, they've only won 7 out of 44 home and away games.
A lot of humour in that box.
Well, Betts at a 1. I reckon the coach and the president might have a big hug tonight, don't you, Richard Pratt and Dennis Pagan?
Yeah, I think he's on the phone to Barry Mitchell.
What's he going to do with this?
He's going to kick it long, and Brown's outnumbered 3-1. Couldn't quite. Halpin on the up. Stevens. I wonder who'll get that Michael Tuck medal. It's not an easy one, is it? He must be a chance, Stevens.
He's been good. He's been good all night.
26 disposals, Tim. 14 and 12.
Dying seconds. Wait for the siren. Carlton haven't celebrated much in recent times. Give us a celebration. Terrific.